Yo, welcome back, Space Cadets. We in the space shuttle today, reacting to my podcast. Yes, man, I had a whole podcast. I was a guest, and let me tell you, it was an experience that I'm not gonna forget. For the past few months, I've been saying, I wanted to be on a podcast, but if I'm on a podcast, I'm gonna be a guest. Got that opportunity, man. This is what happens when you strive for your dreams. So we're gonna be critiquing that today, and the things I did wrong and the things that I could have improved on for further podcasts, further interactions. We just gonna be dissecting me. And I want to give a shout out to Tony the Mayor, Tim's. Go subscribe to him. Let me pull up that screen right there. Great man. He was so cool throwing that podcast with, and I just gotta say, man, I enjoyed that experience. So let's get it.
Hey, I'm sitting right here in my podcast studio, and I know that you would like to film your video too. If you want to film your cooking video, your craft video, your homemaking, your knitting, crocheting, whatever you do, and you want to put it on tape, come see me. You want to put it on film, you might want to put it on your Facebook page, YouTube. You want to be a YouTuber, come see me. We can film your weekly, monthly, whatever YouTube video it is. Edit them.
Ooh, right here. Go back. Look at this. These two. This is one of my brand partners that I used to have, and this one I'm an actual model for their brand. You can go ahead and check out the Instagram for that. Very cool people, very cool. Only reason I'm not partnered with him right now is given certain situations, like I'm finna move and everything. We just gonna handle a whole lot of process, but
weekly,
hey man,
monthly, whatever YouTube
those two are great people, man.
For you, just give me a call. It's 785-307-4662. We can work out a price deal. Sit down and tell me what you want, and this can be simple and it can be easy for you. I'm Tony the Mayor, Experience, Strength, and Hope podcast. Thank you.
Experience and even cry. YouTube cast. Again, I'm Catherine, and I hope you enjoy today's show.
All right, I'm Antonio, Tony the Mayor from Experience, Strength, and Hope podcast. And today I'm by the name of Josiah. Josiah, how you say your last name? Delva. Okay, I'm looking at my glass. I don't know why I saw an eye right there, but it's Delva. But I have a young man with me by the name of Josiah Delva, and he's going to come and he's going to talk to you. Josiah is a young entrepreneur, and his clothing brand is called Just Dream 777. Okay, and he has a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is JD Sire.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta make sure I'm saying it right and everything. I got it.
Now, on this, I'm not gonna lie, I did watch this once. Hey, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I just wanted to see it. I got too excited. I forgot. Whatever, okay? We're here now. But what I did notice was my tone of voice. Like, the way I be talking, sometimes I don't be realizing, like, my voice goes to a higher pitched. And I feel like in this, I just did not like my voice as much. I can improve on that, definitely. But hey, man.
Like that, okay.
What's done is done.
So I'm Tony the Mayor from Experience, Strength, and Hope podcast. And if you get a chance to listen to my podcast, it's on Apple, YouTube, Spotify, also on Amazon Music. It's on Amazon Music. And so you can look at on any of those or listen on any of those platforms that you may have. Just
you got a really good podcast. Y'all should check it out.
For you, just go to Google and you just Google Tony the Mayor podcast, and you'll find it anywhere. So just do that. So I'm trying a little bit. A few new things on our podcast. We're going to be interviewing a few new people, and doing some people that's going to be interviewing just other.
You know what? Second thing, funny thing about this is this same day, I detoxed my hair like the night before, and if you don't know, when you detox your dreads, they get weightless. So I like did a whole pretty much half-assed retwist, and I had to throw my hat on. My aunt was busy. She couldn't do my hair. My barber, I wasn't able to pay for it. It's a whole thing. Don't judge me. I got a cut now though. You see it. Still no retwist, but we'll handle that later.
The people. So we want to get right into it, Josiah. So Josiah, tell me a little bit about yourself and why we're here today.
So basically, I'm talking about my brand and my YouTube, actually, which I am doing the actual platform to inspire other people, young entrepreneurs, older people. It doesn't matter. Whether you have a dream, you can go and chase it any way you want to. And that's really what I'm trying to bring out of people.
Okay, so it's not just on focusing on just the clothing and podcast, but tell me about what the Just Dream 777, where that came from.
Just Dream 777 really came from originally it was just a dream that I had where, it also matches my initials with JD as Josiah Delva. And then I was like, Just Dream. Basically, Just Dream 777 stands for and whether you have a dream, goal, passion, you can always go for it. I feel like in this 9-to-5 world that we're stuck in, we normally just let our dreams take the back burner.
Right.
And whether you really want to strive for something or not, a dream is a dream that you can actually achieve. So,
what you know about 9-to-5?
So I'll say with that right there, I think me personally, I shouldn't have been stuttering as much. Now, say even when I'm recording, I'll look at myself here on OBS. That's why I keep on looking to the right. But when I was doing this, I like to use and so a lot, and my words are very choppy. So I need to really get better at that. And even now, I'm using so a lot.
Stuck in, man.
I know about it because I've been working a little bit with my life, and I already know that that's not what I want to do.
And you how old now?
I'm 19.
He's 19 years old, y'all. Remember, a 19-year-old entrepreneur.
Overall, I think I was pretty good on being not so nervous. I was still confident. I was just choppy in my words, though. I was in the military, but
okay.
I found my way back here and
back to Kansas.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know I'm from Chicago. I grew up in Chicago originally on the south side of Chicago, and my thing was that I'm getting out of Chicago. Been here for a long time in the military, and I know a lot of kids that's your age that grow up. The first thing they want to do is, hey, I can't wait to get out of Kansas. I can't wait. They want to see the world, see different things. I've seen a lot of these things, but I hear a lot of kids say that. What's keeping you here right now? First,
one thing about Kansas, bro, there is no motion here. You trying to go out to do something, you really cannot find that many options to do. Where I'm at, I'm in JC, so I only got Manhattan, or I gotta travel an hour to 2 hours away to find anywhere else, bro. It is trash, bro. Do not come here. Well, right now I've been that type of kid where I was wanting to leave, but I realized when I started my brand, I was using that as an excuse. I was trying to use the next place I moved to was gonna be where I blew up and everything, but when I really sat down with myself, I realized why don't I just start something here and then expand over there?
Exactly. That's great. So let's talk about it, okay? First time I saw you, I may have met you, I've seen you around the community before. The first time I met you was doing a fashion show that we had at the Opera House, and I was fascinated, and then one of my other brothers told me about your clothes. So you want to tell us a little bit about the clothes? You want to go into that first, or into the YouTube? What you want to do?
We can go ahead and hit the clothes.
Let's talk about the clothes.
So I actually have these clothes out. Since the season's changed, I actually increased the price.
Okay.
It's up to $120 now, but this is a puff print.
So I could have got this cheaper when it was warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all remember that?
Slider. It comes with actual joggers with it, and
get
there's
y'all stuff
actually
in
satin in the hood.
in season, man.
Unzip it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to unzip this for you. Let's see. Make sure I do it right. All right, look at that.
Satin coated hoodie right there.
Satin.
It's a full zip too.
And it's got your label in there and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Now, actually, I have even more stuff. Like I have a whole online site, and
Okay. Go ahead and tell us what your site is and everything.
my site is actually justdream777.com, and I mean it comes with way more stuff than just this.
Right.
Like this shirt you see.
Okay. Let's get to
Yo, that
logo
shirt
on
is
the back.
comfortable, bro. I would have it on right now, but I went to work with it, so it's in the
Y'all
dirty
look at this
clothes.
now. Okay, here, let me hold it this way. I'm going to hold it towards this camera also. You guys see that? Okay. You see that? All right. I like that. It's
Yes.
sturdy. It's firm.
Very,
it's
very
made
soft.
well. Yeah, let me see those beanies too.
Mesh cap, really good.
On the sea.
Right now, I'm more word of mouth, but I've been trying to get more sales.
Now, so with this, right? Me and my sales, like, I am working on too many things at the same time. Now, I just recently watched a podcast talking about you shouldn't chase two rats at the same time. I gotta chase, my YouTube first. I'm building this brand first. But at the same time, my clothing brand is part of this brand. My clothing brand is part of my brand. JD stands, for me, and it stands for Just Dream. Now, the whole point of this page right here, this channel, is showing y'all like to embrace your dreams, to follow your dreams, do what you want to do in life and have fun while doing it. I can genuinely say, instead of working 8 hours at, I don't know, some retail store, I feel way better working 20 hours for myself. It is actually crazy because the difference between how satisfied you are at the end of the day varies. I could have worked 20 hours and collapsed from just being overworked while doing only my work for myself. Next morning, I'm waking up happy. But say I'm going to that 9 to 5, say the job I have right now, I'm waking up like this. My God, like I if I wasn't as in control of my emotions, bro, I would cry. I don't like working for somebody else. I don't like working doing anything besides working for me. And I've learned that so young and everything, where I think a lot more people should embrace that. When it comes to working that 9 to 5, man, it is no joke. And people work like this for their whole lives, bro. Like, that's crazy. So I'm gonna use this platform as my opportunity to show y'all, you can live those dreams out and really follow what you're doing. I'm not gonna lie, on my TikToks and my other socials, it took me a little bit. I had to take a small break, but I'm finna start posting more on those. I've just mainly been focusing on YouTube, and even now, like, my upload schedule is gonna be, instead of 3 videos a week, 2 videos, because I'm gonna focus more time in editing my videos. I'm focusing more in that quality rather than the quantity. So I mean, hey man, we're gonna continue running it up. That's OC.
It's online, actually, so like here and there you'll see me get a rise in sales online through, say I'm advertising on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. You'll see the sales come through there, but I've been going to like the fashion show or some pop-ups, and
I use opportunities.
I really do not like my
to
voice in
record
this.
while I'm doing
I should have.
Okay.
I should have had. I should have hummed.
I mean, getting the website and anything like that, but when people usually contact you, just just by word of mouth or knowing you, or they see you with it on, or they.
Quick tip: if you want to make your voice a little more deeper, just hum and fry that vocal fry. Hey, you do that, you're gonna have that raspy voice.
To try to promote yourself. And it's not easy. Yeah, I'll guarantee you it's not. Starting off, just like with me starting a podcast, it's not easy.
It is not.
Because the main thing we want to do, I mean, we have the vision, and the vision is here for us.
Yes.
And we try to put it out there to other people, and I'm sure you experience this. You want other people to see your vision, but it's in
I had
your
a
head.
bar
It's
here
hard for someone else to see it because it's not their vision. Mm-hmm. And so you just got to get out there and roll
I don't
the
know
dice,
if you
and
got it,
hopefully
though.
they see it and follow along with it, and I hope that's what you're doing. And also to use, like every, don't you can never over promote.
Yeah.
Keep promoting. Keep talking about it everywhere you go, hand out a card, and every person you meet, because you never know. I do that because I never know who I might meet. That if I'm in the airport in Kansas City or somewhere that might know someone else, say, hey, somebody was asking me about a podcast. Somebody asked me about some clothing and stuff.
Exactly.
Crazy thing about this, I'm going to a farmer's market this Saturday, right? And the person called me asking if I was gonna, show up. They said they heard about the brand already. I was like, yo, that's dope. That's dope. But anyways, the bar I hit here was, I don't know if y'all watch any mangas or like manhwas, comics, whatever. In the manga, it told me, or it said, in order to use magic, it's kind of like you have to impose your own will on what's already there. Right? So say I want a book in my hand right now. Clearly there is no book, but I have to make it that my will and my vision is so strong that the book is just going to appear out of thin air. Right? So what I used was a vision is kind of like magic, because you have to impose what you want on the world. Type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make that stuff work. And let me tell you, my vision is big as. Just know I'm going places with that vision. When that vision comes to fruition, people gonna know. Okay.
And that's how we get it out and things. So what separates you? I mean, as a lot of guys have this dream of doing their own clothing line and everything. What you think separates you from any other person?
Well, I can start out with saying, like, with the vision, I say it's kind of like magic. Mm-hmm. So it's like taking what I have inside of me and what I'm seeing in my mind and just putting it into the world.
Okay.
How I plan on blowing up is also through promoting myself on my YouTube and my social medias.
Sure.
But at the same time, I'm out there going to these pop-ups, making these events happen.
Okay.
Where I'm just doing all the groundwork.
Okay. And so you just take your clothes with you and do things.
Yeah.
Who's doing you doing your own design?
I do everything.
You do it all. So
I do it all.
Do you draw or anything like that? You know how to draw? You
do that too.
You always drawing when you were. Okay, so when did you start this desire to want to do this? Did it start with doing something else and then you?
Say with this specific design right here, I actually had my sister do thing.
Okay.
She was
shout out
just
to my little sis.
a few things, and then she brought up this type of design to me. I was like, I like it.
Okay.
So I took it off the paper. I put it on like Adobe Illustrator, and I straight up just like created it just from that.
Okay.
I cooked with it.
The manufacturer, they made it for me, and then here we are now.
And when were you doing this in high school or anything? Were you wearing your stuff in high school then or not yet?
I didn't make it in high school.
You didn't, huh?
No.
Okay.
I wish I did though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a big market. I need to reach.
Stuff too,
Yeah.
Say, hey man, where you get that from? That's dope. I want to wear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even some of us older cats too. And so you collaborated with other guys that's in business stuff. I know my friend Brooke.
My hair look good though.
Street Profits, and And because he told me, he said, hey, man, you got to meet this guy. You know, guy was in a fashion show. And you really have to meet him and stuff. So, I mean, it really is good to meet you. And tell me now about the YouTube.
The YouTube.
What do you do on the YouTube?
So, my YouTube,
shout out to
JD
y'all.
Side, it's the JD again, just like Just Dream. It's showing like it's inspiring people to really elevate and respect themselves or the things around them. So I'll like do multiple reactions where I'll break down stuff like relationships or like self-respect, anything in that such where say it's to make you better as a person. That's what I'm gonna go for.
So you're doing a little short, like YouTube shorts, or you just doing a YouTube? How long your videos shoot?
I do a channel, but I also do shorts.
Okay.
I find it a little tough to like manage both of them at the same time, but you know, I still do what I can.
Okay. And the thing on that too, and I know you know, it's about getting people to watch. You know, now, people watch, but they don't like, subscribe, or follow. You know, we want that. You know, that's what the algorithm.
Talking
to
about
change.
y'all.
You know, you want people to say, you know, don't just stop by and don't say nothing, but watch it, subscribe, follow me. You know, tell me like, hey, that's not.
Yo, if you watching, you not commenting, you not liking, you not subscribing, you a L man for real. Like, niggas trying to be on a come up and you over here just stalking. What are you? What are you doing? Go down there, like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment, man. Tell me what you think about them suits. Matter of fact, if you don't do it, I'm coming for you, man. Just know that.
Nice or something like that. But so you do it just like geared towards who really your channel or your messages that you're putting out?
More of a younger audience, like young adults, because I know like the younger adults really find themselves in a spot where say they just got out of a relationship that was bad for them, or they're in a situation where they want better for themselves. They are. It's a lack of.
I can't wait for
inspiration
Twitch
in some ways. So
I can't wait for like stream story times,
put
bro.
it in front of them. That's what I've been trying
We gonna
to
go
inspire.
crazy.
Okay, I was looking on here. It says that as far as that you helping give people a healthy mindset. And you was talking about whether it's dealing with the world or dating or etc.
Yes.
And what message do you give on that to them? I mean, because you got to understand, I'm an older guy.
Yeah.
But I've had kids, I have grandkids. I don't even understand some of the lingo. That my daughters use. But it sounds cool. Or some of the clothing, some of the style, it gets me. Understanding, and that's the hardest part of the one generation understanding the next and respecting their change, respecting what that generation is doing. Because a lot of times we get into the place of we want to be set in our ways with those people and don't want to accept what you guys want to do for a change.
Exactly.
I still can't understand why a person can be outside in 90-degree temperature with a hoodie on. They want to do what they want to do it. I see people doing
I
that.
can't
That's
either.
not my business.
Exactly.
But I tell you what, when I get to Texas, that sure is gonna be me. A fit is a fit, and a win is a win. Okay.
People my age might not understand why we used to wear our clothes so baggy and big and hanging off of us, and then tight again, then baggy, So the things that you see out there, as far as you reaching your generation, how do you get someone else, like say your mom or your kin folks, to understand this is what I want to do?
Back on track with the video. I want y'all to notice how well my eye contact is. Now, a lot of y'all get very intimidated with eye contact. It's not that bad, man. Just look at the dude. Think of as if you was having a staring contest, right? The first person to break eye contact loses. Don't death stare the dude, but hold nice eye contact, have a good engaging conversation. I'm listening to what he's saying and I'm replying with good and intimate words. Y'all gonna flip intimate. Good words with more substance behind it. Okay? Really focus on how my body language is, where I'm directing, like I'm watching him, right? I'm here with it. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. Like, I'm engaged with the conversation. I'm showing that, and it's very respectful for you to do that. Say when you're talking to a female, when you're trying to make business deals, when you're even trying to apply for a job. Who do I look like hiring somebody when they can't even look me in the eye? And I know y'all have heard the saying, a man that can't look somebody in the eye is untrustworthy. Something along those lines. So just focus, lock in. And whenever I swivel over, I'm just looking at the camera.
These people, this is what we're looking at. Even your message, what you may say to a younger person. What I may say to a younger person that's involved in dating, where they're 16, 18, 22, may not be the same message that you give them.
So generally, I would say, like, the things I use and say, even through my age not being as credible to a lot of people, say, with your generation, growing up, I've been told I have, like, an old soul and everything. So, say with my mom, I would be kind of taking that therapist role with some of her situations, or
shout out to moms,
other people around me, like my friends and family members. I would tell them, and they would see the results in front of them. So, like, say with relationships, I can tell people how to, like, respect themselves in that relationship while keeping it healthy at the same time.
Yeah.
So, like, one of the things I really do go in on is transparency in the relationship, and how important that is.
Bro. So important.
Partners, yeah.
Look at you trying to get all deep and everything. That's good.
That's
good. So it could be a good message that you can have.
Hey, man, I'm deep, not wide.
Young kids is coming. I mean, in the field.
And a lot of y'all need to notice that this is a mouthpiece, okay? I'm using my words in a way where he even called it out, that I can go deep. I didn't even say that much, but just from a sheer statement that I made, he was able to understand where I was coming from, what I was trying to say, and where I was trying to go with the conversation. It's a mouthpiece. I'm not even talking to a female. I'm not trying to get at this old man. My bad. I'm not trying to get at him. This is just being yourself when it comes to talking to somebody. This is holding normal conversation. This is bringing more value to the conversations you have, where since he called that out, he knows I can go that far. He knows where we can take the conversation to if we really wanted to go there. If we wanted to go there, we could go there. If we wanted to go somewhere else, he knows I would follow. He knows I could lead. It doesn't matter. I set it up. I set the tempo. That's how you make a statement right there, man. And that's how you use a mouthpiece.
I work and I deal with a lot of kids. Teenage
business.
Some of them younger too.
Mouthpiece.
But a lot of teenage kids. And the thing is, some of them don't have a vision or a plan. Let's say a plan.
You gotta have a plan. Got to.
I always look at it that, at 12, we look at it that, okay, now I'm trying to make it to high school. I'm make it to high school around 14. My next step is going to be 16. And I always tell people, a lot of things changes after 16. 16, you look at it as like, he's going to be an adult soon. 16, you can drop out of school if you want. You can sign yourself out.
Yeah.
You start making changes on your own.
That is
and
true.
Then at 18, it's all on you. Everything changes. It's no matter what mom says, daddy says. And let me look at this camera here and say, at 18, everything changes. When you go to court, everything changes. 18, everything changes. And so when I try to instill in them that, hey, look, you're turning 18, have a plan. I'm not saying you got to go to college. Everybody is not made for college.
Exactly.
Some of them, I didn't like school, high school. It took me years to go to college, I came right in the military, but everyone is not college material. But they may have a trade, they have a vision, they have some type of thing that they can do with their hands, with their voice, with their mind. They may have something to do it, but do it.
Yes.
Have a plan. Don't wait till you 18 and say, you know what, man? Asking people if they want mal or hot sauce and ain't the thing no more. I'm tired of working the drive-thru. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till it's too late. Have a plan. Get there before then. And do get some skills that you have. I like you. You carry yourself well. You can tell that you've been well taught. And you know how to talk to people. And that's what we need to know. Those communication skills that we can learn as kids and as we're growing up, and that you can help. Teach them how to make eye contact with somebody, give a firm handshake, or say yes sir, no sir, or whatever who it is, or just to put your point across. And if someone doesn't understand you, make it clear that they understand you. Or if you don't understand someone, it's not hard or not just even in school. Not
oh
bad.
My God! Like, this is the stuff I say.
I don't understand what you're saying, but we so bashful. We don't want to be look like the dummy in the class. But I wish I would have had the skills in me that somebody taught me, or what I try to teach everybody. Say, hey, look, can you back up? I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't even have to bring nothing up. He's calling it out.
I appreciate your drive. I appreciate your future and what you're gonna do with this, man. And you're always welcome to be on here. Tell me more now before we move on, or tell me more of what you want. Everyone, you can look at that camera and want them to know. Tell them your YouTube channel. Tell them more about. Give them a message at the end of what you want them to know about Just Dream.
Well, I will say with JD Saya, I definitely teach the communication skills also. And with Just Dream, I'm inspiring everybody to have a vision. Now, with me, I'm not even gonna lie. Even though I'm young now, I wish I would have started earlier too.
I sure do. I wish I would have started when I was
everybody can
14, 15.
A vision. Everybody can have
a goal, a plan.
But as long as you stick to it,
and I'm a model.
If you
keep
stray away from it, it's not gonna work. But
matter of fact, where my glasses at?
The Lord, everything's gonna lead you straight to what path you're trying to go to.
Straight up.
Right. That means a lot. If you get God's hand in it,
yes,
God will lead you there.
Definitely.
If you have His help, and He gives you the vision, He gives you the desire. I had so many when I was your age. I had so many desires to do things in high school, form clubs, be a DJ, do these things. But I didn't stick with a lot of them. A few of the things that I do now, I did stick with them. But whatever help we can give you, myself, Curry, any other men in the community, we're here with you. We're going to continue to do this. I want to do more to where we can get your clothes set up and get everybody to see it. I'm going to promote them on my podcast, promote you because I want to see you move, bruh. And then when you get to Hollywood, and when Jay-Z and all these, that's my age. Probably. when let me see, Memphis Bleak, that his name?
I believe
come on like that, or Kurt Franklin. Let's say him. You know him, but some of them dudes too. The gospel, whatever. I don't care, man. I wouldn't discriminate. I don't care if the rappers or the gospel people, whatever. You want to wear my clothes, wear them, promote them out there. Send a positive message. And I think you're sending a positive message, man. I appreciate it. And if anything else you want to say before we sign off.
Hey, dream big, live out your passions, and just work. Let's go.
All right. Anything you wanted to show? Anything else you want to show before we go? But I hope y'all can see this. This is, if I can say it in their time, this is dope, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's dope.
It's
fire too.
It's fly. Yeah. It's fly. It's dope.
Fire.
Yeah.
Dope. These shorts right here go with the shirt I'm wearing right now.
Bro, shorts are tough,
multiple
yo.
colors on my actual website, and there's way more stuff to go on there.
Are you usually find yourself busy every day, or waking up in the night and say, "Hey, man, this will look good"? Or are you staying busy every day, coming up with different ideas and everything?
For the most part, yes, definitely.
That is great.
Late nights.
Don't let no one sway you. Don't let nobody mess up your dream. I did I'm doing a little short thing right now on my Facebook just to let people know that my podcast is still out there. But I tell people, I did one of them. I said, don't let people. You got not talking about haters. Haters you gonna always have, but you don't love people that try to discourage.
I love my haters, bro.
Angry because
I love my haters.
They're mad at you. How come people mad at you? As I said on thing today, because you're living your best life.
Exactly.
I'm living my dream. Don't get mad at me. You should have got mad at me when I wasn't paying my car note. You should have got mad at me when I wasn't paying my bill. When I was could have had a better car, but I was too lazy to go to work. That's when you should have got mad at me. But now I have a drive, I have a dream, I have a vision, I have things I want to do. Don't hate on me, help me.
Exactly.
So I tell people that if you don't get mad at them, help the man.
Exactly.
Help him with his dream. Help him. If you got ideas, you have things that you want to do to help this young man, help him. Make sure you subscribe to both our channels. Make sure you follow us on every social media platform.
What he said.
And when you follow us, leave a message, leave a thumbs up. I don't care if you leave a thumbs down, but just let me know that you're there. I'm Tony the Mayor from Experience. I'm Tony the Mayor from Experience, Strength, and Hope Podcast, and this is my boy
Josiah Delva from Just Dream 777.
All right.
Yo, W podcast, man. I really appreciated going on that podcast. It was amazing, man. It was a great experience. And hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed. Now, really understand, like, that was just something slight. I didn't do too much. I wasn't all over the place, but you heard him. You heard what he said. He can see the fact that I know how to carry myself even when I was just chilling. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Learn that mouthpiece of yours. And you're not going to get it from somebody else. You're going to get it from yourself. Okay? I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm going to see you on the next one. Because we is